All right, this is my first time ever doing a live broadcast on Facebook here, and so don't judge me. I'm actually here in my tent trailer, just chilling, enjoying the nice weather, getting some reading in, some studying in, and working on my mindset. And you know what? For a few years now, I've been really trying to figure out how to get my message out to more people, and how can I, get this message to penetrate the hearts of the people, because the message that I share is so impactful, and I know that not just by theory but by actually applying it myself, and also helping others apply it throughout the years. And so I know it's powerful. For some reason, I'm going to hold myself back from actually sharing it at a higher level, at a higher capacity. So here is my first attempt at getting this message out to more people. I don't really care about getting paid for this knowledge that I'm sharing with you today. I just want to get it out there, and I want you guys to know it, because what I'm about to share with you is completely life-changing. It's so powerful, and most people don't really understand it. And I found a way to simplify it, to make it sound and feel easier, simpler. And if you understand this, what I'm about to share with you, if you understand this, it'll change the entire outcome of your life. So I'm hoping and praying that I'll be able to communicate it in a way that will help you understand, but also hope and pray that you'll be open enough to receive it. And so what I'm about to share with you is called the belief cycle. And I discovered this quite a while back, and I've tweaked it, and I've made it better and better every year, as well as there's 4 other steps on top of this that I teach in my Ultimate Go-Getter workshop. But for now, let's focus on this one step. This is where awareness comes in. The 4 other steps are how to implement everything, but this is where awareness really sinks in. And until you're aware of something, you can't change it. So this will be the first step to empowering you to change something about your life to make it better. You ready? All right. So the belief cycle. What is it? Well, it all starts with your beliefs, obviously. I actually created an equation out of this. It's called the Bear equation. It's B plus E plus A equals R. Here's what this stands for. B for belief. Your belief system is so important. What you believe about yourself, other people, and the world around you is crucial to how you then perceive the world, right? How you interpret what the world is doing or not doing. So your belief system is basically everything that you believe about yourself, other people, and the world in general. And we'll go deeper into that in a few minutes. Second one is emotion. E for emotion. So your beliefs, and I'll make this very clear to you pretty soon, your beliefs are what create or influence the emotional state that you're in at the moment. So for example, if you believe that the world is a cruel, hateful place, I can pretty much guarantee that you're going to have some kind of a negative emotion there, right? Your emotion will be negative in some way, shape, or form. It'll be either inspired by fear or sadness or something like that, but it'll be a negative emotion inspired by that belief that you have about the world. Then your emotion leads you to take action in some way, right? So B plus E plus A, belief plus emotion equals action. When you take an action based out of a negative belief and negative emotion, guess what happens? That leads you to a negative result. So your belief plus emotion plus action equals your result in life. So the basis of this is that if your belief initially in whatever you're doing, whatever it be work or relationship or whatever it is, if your belief is negative about what you're doing, it'll draw out of you negative emotion, which will lead you to act in a negative way. It'll either cause you to lash out in a negative way towards people who may be able to help you, or may not, but you'll lash out negatively. Or the negative could be a subtraction, which would be you basically withhold yourself from taking any action at all, which brings about a similar result, but not quite the same. So belief plus emotion plus action equals results. Now, a lot of us are in a negative cycle of belief. This is a belief system that is causing negative results. And so over and over again, it just seems like you attract more and more negative into your life. It's like constantly just negative, negative, negative. No matter what you do, right? When one thing goes bad, everything goes bad. And so it's important to understand that the reason this is happening is because of the cycle that you're in. Your beliefs are the root of your negative results in life. Your beliefs are the root of your negative results in life. Remember that. That's so crucial. So what do you believe about yourself, about other people, and the world in general? What do you believe about these things? Let's say you have a spouse. And so right now, you're in a negative cycle with your spouse. Things just seem to be going bad, and it ain't getting any better. It's getting worse and worse and worse, okay? So every day you wake up, and you sigh, and you dread. And you're like, oh great, another day with my spouse. You're thinking in your head, she's going to do this, or he's going to do that, blah, 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 and you're thinking all these negative things of what's going to happen for your day. You've already set your beliefs for the day in terms of your relationship with your spouse. And if those beliefs are negative, regardless of the facts right now, okay, forget the facts of what you think is true or not true, okay, or real or not real. Forget all that for a second. Humor me. If you believe that your spouse is in contempt, disrespectful, unlovable, whatever that may be, if you believe that, you will act based on that belief. And so you'll actually create an emotional state in your body that's negative and inflicting you in a negative way. And based on those emotions, you will act in a way that will attract more of that behavior from your spouse, which will give you a negative result. I want you to think about that for a second. Really contemplate this. Now, as I'm recording this, yes, it's live, but it's only visible to me. I didn't invite anyone to this because I just wanted to get it out there right now without having to go to all the marketing and all that promotion crap. So I will make this available as it's done. But just really take a moment right now and focus on this, okay? You have this belief about your spouse, and it's negative. It's fueling these negative emotions. It doesn't feel good, does it? Right? When you think about this, about your day with your spouse, and it's negative, you feel these negative emotions, don't you? Right? The anxiety starts kicking in. Just these nasty feelings. and then as a result of this, you're going to take action based on those emotions. Right? If you're angry, you act out angrily. If you're happy, you act out in happiness. Right? If you're sad, you act sad. It's common sense stuff. Totally logical. So the emotions that you're feeling, that you're creating through your mindset, even though it's all fact at this moment in time, or yesterday it was fact, today's a new day. And even though, sorry, I got a little cold there. even though it's not happening right now, you're feeling the same emotions that you would if it were to happen. And through those emotions, you're acting out in a way that's going to therefore attract more of what you want. And again, even though the results may follow, even if you think positive in the beginning, those negative results may follow. Here's why. Because your spouse is still in the negative cycle. And they're still believing the same thing. And so they're still expecting you to react the exact same way you have been for the past few days, week, months, years, whatever it may be. They're going to expect that from you. And so in the beginning, unless you're both on board, it may be a bit difficult, but if you hold to your positive thinking, positive beliefs, and that transfers to positive emotions, and then you act out of those positive emotions and create positive actions, with time, your spouse will then realize, okay, you've changed. Something's different here. Something's different. I'm not sure what it is, but you've changed. I want to know what that is. And eventually they will approach you about it. And then, guess what? You can teach them this principle. You can teach them about the cycle. Or send them to my video. Or to a workshop that I'm doing. Whatever it may be. I don't care how you get it to them. But once you're consistent enough to show them that you've actually changed and to rewire their thinking a little bit. So they say, okay, wait, I've been thinking that it's going to go bad every day, but nothing's been happening Things are changing. Once that clicks, they're going to approach you about it and say, okay, what are you doing? Right? And don't get offended by that, right? I mean, what are you doing? Like, are you, like what's wrong with you? It's good, but what's wrong with you? Again, don't get offended. Just tell them what you've been through. Tell them what you've done. No negatives. Stick to your positive mind, positive thoughts and beliefs. Act out of positive emotion and explain to them. Take that action out of positive emotion and explain to them what you've experienced. And invite them to watch a video of mine so that I can explain to them in as clear of detail as possible. So now, do you understand what I'm saying here? This is. I'm telling you, if you can grasp this in any way possible, it'll transform your life. So again, positive or negative belief transmits into positive or negative emotions. These positive or negative emotions transmit to positive or negative actions. And these positive or negative actions turn into positive or negative results. So if you want your results to change in life, what should you do? Right? What should you do? Should you complain? Should you blame other people? That's easy, isn't it? To complain and blame. That's a good way to just take it off your hands and say, it's someone else's responsibility to make me happy. It's someone else's responsibility to make sure that these results come into my life. How's that been working for you? Again, no offense meant there. But how's that been working for you? Honestly. Look, I want to offer you a solution, and I'm sick and tired of holding this in. I have to let this go. I have to let this out to the world. I have to make sure that you know about this stuff. And you can see why. How important this is. If you can just open your mind. I know how hard it can be, especially when you've been in this mindset for a long time, right? If you've been in a negative mindset, a negative cycle for a long time, it can be difficult. It can be difficult. And I do have a process, a technique, a strategy, whatever you want to say, a powerful healing technique that I use with my clients that helps that shift to happen quicker. But again, you are free to do whatever you want with this information. But if you are ready for a change now, I highly recommend that you reach out to me in some way, shape, or form. Schedule a free, complimentary, Uncover the Go-Getter Within discovery session. That way, I can run you through some of the things that are crucial for you to understand, and then from there we can then decide where to go. Right? If this is the right time for you to finally get out of the pain of your current circumstances and into the joy of the life you actually desire. Right? The joy of being able to wake up every morning and feel good about waking up. Be happy and excited about waking up in the morning. To be energetic about waking up in the morning. Not be dragging your feet and pushing the snooze button 5 times. I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. And it hurts. It's a very painful spot to be in. And this is why I'm so anxious to get this message out, because we all need to hear it. So, how do you change your results? You start here. Change your beliefs. And I can show you, once we set up that complimentary session, I can show you how quickly we can change that belief and how quickly it changes your emotional state. It's insane. As soon as you change your belief, you'll feel the emotional change in your body. And once that happens, if you can maintain that thought emotion connection, that mind emotion connection in a positive sense, your actions will start to easily and effortlessly flow towards a positive direction. And then results that are positive will easily and effortlessly flow into your life. And I can tell you, that's exciting. So again, if you want to take this further, feel free to just reach out to me on Facebook. My name should be right there. Just click on my face, click on my name, and reach out to me through just Facebook message. And I'd be happy and honored to work starting today or tomorrow or whenever you want, starting as soon as possible, because you suffered long enough, right? Come on, be honest. You've suffered long enough. It's time for a change. It's time for you to feel the freedom that comes from being able to live the life you actually want, being freed from the mental burden and prison that you've put yourself in. Right? We all think it's caused by other people, and it's definitely influenced by other people a lot. But virtually, it comes down to we have the power and the ability, and we also have the responsibility to change the way we think. And we have the ability to do that. And so why not, right? If we can do it, why won't we? Why wouldn't we? Because we're stubborn, aren't we? I know I am at times. But my goal and my job is to simplify that change process. Is to facilitate it, make it easier and more effortless, so that you can then focus more on doing the things you love and less on trying to change everything all the time. Okay? So again, reach out to me. I'm excited and honored to have you in my circle, to enter my world, and I'd be honored, really honored, honestly, to help you in this process. And so, yeah, hopefully this helped you. I mean, I know it will if you actually apply it and you take it to heart, and I look forward to sharing it more. Thank you for watching.